Less than a degree south of the equator, Rivera's opponent can be found on the island where he grew up, a remote paradise on the northernmost edge of the Amazon. With devastating effectiveness, over the past dozen years, Iuri Alcântara has harnessed his powerful hands and pinpoint striking to end 25 opponents and secure 32 victories. And recently, he has never been more impressive inside the octagon, finding triumph time and time again, including a recent win over a world champion jiu-jitsu ace that validated his rising status among the division's elite. A status that his ancestors would be proud of. Hundreds of years ago, Alcântara's island homeland began a wrestling ritual where the tribal elite would meet to prove their dominance. And today, Iuri and his younger brother, fellow UFC fighter Ildemar, continue the tradition.
Marajoara é um cara guerreiro, caboclo bom de porrada, um caboclo que nasceu para brigar, que é muito difícil derrubar um Marajoara. O cara que ataca mais, e que entrar mais na perna, atacar mais, esse sairia com a vitória. A gente vem praticando de gerações em gerações, de pai para filho, de tios para sobrinhos, filhos. Eu sou um cara que luto desde garotinho. A gente reunia todos os primos pra gente estar ali competindo para ver quem ganhava o outro.
É a nossa cultura, né? O Iuri é o cara que leva o nome do Marajó pro mundo todo hoje em dia.
For Alcântara, the fighting of his ancestors opened his eyes and ultimately led him to bigger dreams.
E eu lembro uma vez que estava assistindo televisão, lá onde nós morávamos, na fazenda, era preto e branco, né, na época, e passava direto luta de boxe. Eu falei pro meu pai, um dia eu quero lutar isso aí. Ele falou, o dia que tu for pra cidade, vou te botar pra treinar. Aí, foi só procurar, entendeu o nome da academia, me procurar. Que eu era o Luciano na época, né? Vai lá, procura o Luciano, fala que tu é meu amigo e tal. Foi que eu consegui uma bolsa logo com o Luciano e fiquei treinando direto.
And just like he first did over 13 years ago, Alcântara once again leaves behind his homeland to train in the nearest big city. But this time, he carries with him the hopes of his entire village.
Eu fico muito feliz por todo mundo quando tu luta, eu vou estar lá, vou estar vendo tu lutar e tal, vamos lá, não quero ver tu por baixo, tem Marajoara, entendeu? E eu fico muito feliz pelo reconhecimento do meu povo lá e pelo trabalho que a gente vem fazendo.
With over 1 million people, Belém, Brazil is a far cry from Iuri Alcântara's hometown. But just like his island village, the city has embraced both Alcântara and his dream.
Eu tenho um sonho, tenho uma equipe, tenho uma família que acredita muito no meu trabalho. Eu acredito muito no nosso trabalho que está fazendo hoje. A gente tem uma equipe também que é experiente, uma equipe que hoje a gente estuda com nossos adversários, procura ver ponto forte, ponto fraco.
A gente vem estudando muito o jogo do time e ele é um cara que aceita bem a trocação, entendeu?
Como eu achei que o Rivera gosta de colocar para baixo, a gente está trabalhando a parte do chão. Eu acho que o Iuri gosta muito da trocação, mas acho que ele caindo por baixo também não vai correr risco nenhum.
Então, o Iuri tem muitos pontos fortes, entendeu? É um atleta muito versátil, muito dinâmico, tem um cara muito perigoso em cima, por isso te digo que vai ser uma luta muito boa para todo mundo.
A gente está uma expectativa boa para essa luta.
Quando eu luto, a cidade para. Os bares, as casas, fecho rua. Meu grande motivo é chegar nos top, um dia ter a oportunidade de lutar pelo título e mostrar para essas pessoas ali que me amam, que gostam de mim, que eu sou capaz de realizar esse sonho, indo em busca daquilo que eu quero de verdade. Se tu sonha, não adianta, tu tem que sonhar acordado. Eu tenho certeza que essa luta vai ser muito show. É uma luta que o meu adversário está lutando na casa dele, mas eu vou lá e vou calar lá o povo. Eu estou treinando para chegar para essa luta o quanto antes. Eu sei que eu vou lá e vou nocautear.
3,300 miles to the north, as Jimmy Rivera prepares for his biggest showcase to date. He looks forward to showing Alcântara that silencing a New Jersey crowd is easier said than done.
I've known Jimmy since we were, 12 years old, 13 years old. Quite the drive, quite the passion. Everyone knew he'd rip your head off if you gave him the business. We'd rallied about 30 of our friends, so it's going to be quite the event.
Being home, it makes it 10 times easier. It's really added advantage. I'm really happy. And with that said, I know there's a lot of sacrificing. My friends see it when we go out.
He wants some salad.
It's hard. It's a busy life. I'm lucky enough to have great friends where they understand that I'm out there all the time. I see them about once a week, and we can get together and hang out. Got one, yeah, thanks, Tom. Next.
We're all here for Jimmy. We're really happy that he's doing well in the UFC.
By the way, you never have a party for me. This is the first time. It's like basically fighting in my backyard, so it's unbelievable how many people and how much support I'm going to have, and I really can't wait to just take that walk to the Octagon and hear how loud the place is going to be.
Thank you again. Thank you for having it. I appreciate you guys always being there and being there for the fights and everything like that. Thank you.
While a raucous crowd will undoubtedly usher Rivera to the Octagon on fight night, in the interim, the 26-year-old displays the dedication that transformed him into a phenom at the gym where it all began.
We had a little quote, the will to win is not as important as the will to prepare to win. When I train, even when I don't have a fight, I'm always focused on progressing, getting better, not just one thing. Focus on get better in boxing, get better in wrestling, get better in grappling. One of the things I really worked on was my striking even more, and really finishing people was my strikes.
If you're sparring with Jimmy, you better be in shape. He pushes the action on you, pushes the pace, he makes you work.
You see it. Stay right
He's got fast hands, he's got heavy hands.
You go with Jimmy a couple of rounds, you're going to feel it the next morning, you know what I mean?
You want one more?
You know, he's built like a fire truck. Punches have a lot of power. You know, I think January 30th, this guy's going to feel it.
Last minute, everything you got. Win the round.
I'm going to push the fight. I'm not going to stop. I'm going to keep going until I hurt him, all the way till he goes down the ground and just finish him till the ref pushes me off.
Driven by the relentless grit and grind of training camp, animosity inevitably heightens in the final weeks leading up to UFC Fight Night on Fox.
I don't have anything to prove. If anybody needs to prove something to somebody, it's Ryan Bader.
I love being underestimated. Get to go out there and prove people wrong. It's that much sweeter when it happens.
I definitely want to test him and see if he's ready. If he leaves himself open, Bader know he's going to be looking up at them lights.
Josh Burnett, you can lie to everyone all you want, but you can't lie to yourself. That's why I'm so confident when I say I'm going to win.
I've fought the best in the world. What can he do that I have yet to see? That is nothing.
5-minute round.
He has a little grudge against me. I beat the Brazilian in Brazil. Now he wants to come and try to beat me, and he's going to freaking put me down hard to stop me. Mas eu vou lá e vou calar lá o povo. This is my home he's coming to, so I really, really can't wait to get in the cage with him. Eu vou ganhar essa luta, por nocaute ou finalização.
I know I've caught some people's attention. Just wait.
Talk trash on me, I will ruin your day.
I'm going to have a field day eating him up on the feet really bad.
I'm going to go out there January 30th, get my hand raised in that fight.
All that remains now is a 30-foot by 30-foot proving ground, where each fighter will seek to showcase their championship credentials. As the Octagon rises in Newark, New Jersey, January 30th, live on Fox.